Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Hub back in the video today, and today I'm going to be going over what the Houston Astros off-season plan should look like. We're going to be going over who the next manager of the Houston Astros should be. We're also going to be going over trades, free agency, whether the different free agents for the Astros to let go that are on their team or potentially re-sign, and let's get into it. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to start with the manager. All right, I've thought about A.J. Hinch. I don't think he'll come here. I don't think the Astros are going to ask for him to come back. So the next manager for the Houston Astros should be Ron Watt. No, I'm just kidding. Joe Espada. I mean, he's been the bench coach since 2018. I think, no disrespect to Ron Washington or Dusty Baker or any other older manager in the MLB, but I think the Astros manager job, just with seeing the fit of this team, I think it should be from a guy that's younger. And we're not talking about really, really young. I just think younger than Dusty, younger than Ron Washington, a guy that is probably in the area of 50, 55 to 60 years old, and Joe Espada is in that range. He not only that, but I think also the next manager for the Astros should also be a guy who understands these guys and knows what his purpose is here, and also knows these players. And that is the description of Joe Espada. He's been on the bench since 2018 as the bench coach. He's had to step up as the manager before if Dusty or A.J. Hinch has been ejected, because Joe Espada has been here for even when A.J. Hinch was here. He was here with A.J. for 2 seasons as the bench coach. So I think the perfect fit for the Astros manager job is Joe Espada. Let's get into players, in the team throughout the offseason. All right, trades. Are the Astros making 2 trades throughout the offseason? Trading Jake Myers and Jose Urquidy for Alex Verdugo. I think this would be a trade that the Red Sox would do. The Red Sox need starting pitching. They need, if Alex Verdugo is being traded, they need an outfielder. Jake Myers is a solid young outfielder. I think that would be a good trade for the Astros. Then, this is one you guys in the Astros Nation might not be happy about, but I think this best completes the team. This trade is, and all the other following moves are going to be moves that are going to put the Astros in the best chance to win another World Series. And that's trading J.P. France and Joey Loperfido, who's the Astros' number 6 prospect and is a first baseman and can play second base and outfield. And the Brewers really need, that's giving away who the Astros are going to get, and the Brewers, this team really needs a first baseman. Trade Joey Loperfido and J.P. France for Corbin Burns. All right, then the free agents that the Astros have that are on their team: Michael Brantley, let him walk. Martin Maldonado, let him walk. Hector Neris, let him walk. Phil Maton, let him walk. Ryan Stanek, let him walk. Don't re-sign any of these guys, and especially Martin Maldonado. Hector Neris, no thank you. I love Neris. He did a great job for the Astros this year. I just think he's going to want a lot of money, and I don't think that is worth it. That's not worth it for the Astros. Phil Maton, I would like to re-sign him. I just feel like he's going to be a little too expensive, and I think I'm eyeing the Astros making a big move for a reliever, and I think the Astros also need to add in a lefty. So I don't think the Astros bring back Phil Maton. And Ryan Stanek had his worst year as an Astro. It was terrible for the Astros this year, so we should not bring him back. Michael Brantley, I'd like him back, but I'd rather have Alex Verdugo. So those are the explainings of why the Astros let those 5 players walk. Then for free agency, here explains the big moves. Sign Josh Hader from the San Diego Padres, one of the best relievers in the baseball, to a 3-year, $64.5 million deal to make that bullpen better. That bullpen was terrible, wasn't great last year. And then also making another great addition to the bullpen, signing Matt Moore. We need a left-hander off the bullpen really bad, and this would do it for the Astros. I think it'd be great. Sign him to a 2-year, $16 million deal, and that adds a lefty to the bullpen. And then you need a catcher. You don't need a starting catcher, but you need a backup catcher if you're the Astros. Sign Tom Murphy from the from your rival, the Mariners, to a 1 year, $5 million deal or $4.5 million deal. You're going to need a catcher with Martin Maldonado leaving and Yanner Diaz becoming the starter. So you're going to need a backup catcher. Honestly, I think that, the next man up from the farm system or the minor leagues to be the backup catcher would be Cesar Salazar. And I really didn't like what I saw from last year. So in that case, I think the Astros have to go with the free agent route for the backup catcher. So I like Tom Murphy. I really like him. He had 8 home runs, 17 RBIs, and only 40 games. I think he'd be a good addition for the Astros. All right, and that fulfills the team. Let's go over what this team looks like. All right, here's the starting lineup. Catcher, Yanner Diaz. First baseman, Jose Abreu. Second baseman, Jose Altuve. Third baseman, Alex Bregman. Shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Center fielder, Chas McCormick. Right fielder, Kyle Tucker. DH, Jordan Alvarez. And then your bench. The 2 guarantees, Tom Murphy at catcher. Mauricio Dubon, center fielder and outfielder and infielder. And then I think the final 2 spots on the opening day roster, I think it would come down to 4 players. I think it's going to come down to Greg Kessinger, Justin Dearden, Pedro Leon, and Corey Julks. Ultimately, I think the 2 guys to get the final 2 bench spots for the Astros will be Greg Kessinger and Justin Dearden. And then for starting pitching, at 1, Corbin Burns. At 2, Justin Verlander. At 3, Framber Valdez. At 4, Christian Javier. 5, Lance McCullers Jr. 6, Luis Garcia. Your bullpen, Josh Hader, Ryan Presley, Kendall Graveman, Phil Maton, Hunter Brown, a guy that can give you some long innings, will even be a starter throughout the season because Luis Garcia and Lance McCullers Jr. Will not be healthy to start the season. So Hunter Brown will be a starting pitcher to start the season. But then once Lance McCullers Jr. and Luis Garcia are healthy, Hunter Brown is a bullpen pitcher, and that's not bad because Hunter Brown will be a guy that can give you 2 to 3 innings if you need it. That would be great for the Astros. And then Rafael Montero and I think one of the best closers in baseball, Brian Abreu. That would be the team for the Astros if they made all those moves. Would cost a lot of money, trading for Corbin Burns and Alex Verdugo and signing Josh Hader. But for the Astros, I think that puts them on top. I'm not saying they're going to be able to take down the Rangers, but I think that makes them to be able to compete with the Texas Rangers and be candidates to be in the World Series again. That's this video. If you guys enjoyed them, your thoughts, and peace out. Go Astros.